Last summer, my cousin's wedding wasn't just a family event, it was the event. His bride, Emma, had been close to our family since before either of them could walk. Their love story, practically written in the stars. Two families tied, together by history, friendship, and now marriage. The ceremony itself was beautiful, emotional, joyful, everything a wedding is supposed to be. But as the reception kicked off, something happened that none of us could believe. One of Emma's bridesmaids, let's call her Sarah, decided this wasn't Emma's big day after all. Nope, she stood up, clinked her glass for attention, and with the most self-satisfied smirk, announced her own engagement. Right there. At someone else's wedding, the air practically cracked with awkward tension. Applause rippled through the crowd. But not the joyful kind. It was polite, strained, confused, and Sarah, she beamed like she'd just won Miss Universe. I'll never forget the look on Emma's face. This woman is known for her sharp tongue, her fierce loyalty, her unwillingness to suffer fools. But in that moment, she didn't scream, didn't cry, didn't even flinch. She smiled. That kind of smile women perfect after years of biting their tongues. The kind that doesn't reach your eyes. The kind that says, fine, you got me today. But tomorrow? We'll see. I could see it burning behind. Her teeth, humiliation, rage, and a bitter seed of something else growing deep down. Patience, fast forward almost a year. Sarah's wedding planning was in full swing, and naturally she asked Emma, the very woman whose wedding she hijacked, to be her maid of honor. You'd think Emma would laugh in her face, right? Nope. She accepted. Graciously. What Sarah didn't know is that she had just handed Emma front receipt to orchestrate the most delicious slow-burn revenge imaginable. Behind the scenes, Sarah was exactly the bridezilla you'd expect, screaming at vendors, forcing her bridesmaids to spend obscene amounts of money on dresses she knew they hated, berating anyone who so much as breathed incorrectly near her Pinterest board. She deserved what was coming. Every last petal blue piece of it. Emma's plan was simple. Ingenious C, Emma's much younger sisters, had been chosen to be flower girls at Sarah's wedding. Traditionally, they were supposed to scatter soft white petals down the aisle. Harmless. Expected. Except Emma had other ideas at the very last second. Literally minutes before the procession, she handed her sisters brand new baskets. Inside, blue petals. She leaned down, whispered to them, "Don't tell anyone. Just smile and scatter. The ceremony begins." The music swells. Everyone rises, turning to face the aisle, and down stroll Emma's innocent little sisters, scattering petal after petal, a bright blue dot. It clashed horrendously with Sarah's carefully chosen theme. Think champagne golds, soft blushes. And now, electric blue streaking right up the center aisle. Sarah's face? Absolute confusion. Her mother's. Pure horror. But no one dared stop it. Not in the moment. Not with everyone watching. Now comes the reception. Speeches. Photos of Sarah. And her husband looped behind the stage on a massive screen. A slideshow created by Emma herself. It started innocently enough. Silly pictures from college. Laughs shared with friends. Then Emma took the microphone. Calm, collected. A predator in a bridesmaid's dress. "You're probably wondering about those blue petals," she said, her voice dripping with the kind of sweetness that only hides something sharper underneath. Click. The screen changed. Surprise, I'm 5 months pregnant. And we just found out it's a boy. Cue the gasps, the whispers. Dada. Open-mouthed stares. Hence, the blue petals. Sarah exploded, yelling, demanding to know who approved this. Why no one told her. Why the flower girls did it, accusing Emma of sabotage, which, let's be honest, fair daughter bridesmaids? Most of them were Emma's friends first. They smiled, tight-lipped, said nothing. Not their circus. Not their monkeys. The wedding planner caught the worst of it. Poor soul, being accused of failing to check the baskets. Emma and my cousin were eventually kicked out of the reception. They left laughing, glowing. Sarah's mother stormed after them in the parking lot, frothing with rage. And Emma, with the most perfect condescending pat on her stomach, simply said, "Gentle, gentle, I'm pregnant." Chef's kiss, the blue. Petals, the slideshow. The reveal, it wasn't just about stealing back the spotlight. It was about taking control of the narrative. It was about making Sarah feel, if only for one moment, the sting of being overshadowed, diminished, outplayed. The very thing she did to Emma, except Emma's version. So much more elegant. So much more permanent. Sarah doesn't speak to most of her bridesmaids anymore. She certainly doesn't speak to Emma. Not after being publicly outmaneuvered at her. It's a $1 million princess fantasy. Revenge isn't. Always loud. Sometimes it's scattered quietly down the aisle in petals of blue. And sometimes, karma needs a little help finding the right address.